Hello, this is Vincere from ShoutcastStrategy.com bringing you another tutorial video. This time it will be me as a Protoss fending off an early pressure from Double Tiger the Terran. Now, I was not expecting this at all, so I was just going to a very standard 2-gate robo build. That was my entire idea and objective. I almost always get a robo bay against Terran now, since the Immortals are so strong against Marauders, and then I like to get the Observer out for no other reason. I like the Observer, because that Observer allows me to see Cloaked Banshees. Sorry, that was so hard for me to think of, but apparently my brain just not quite working. I've played a lot of StarCraft 2 today, which has made me very, very happy. I've actually successfully defended against 2 different early pressures from Terran as Protoss, which made me feel really good. I've been getting a lot of Protoss games, starting to feel a lot more comfortable with them. I just hit 50 wins as random, so I got the cool Overseer, and about the same time I got 50 wins, I got 10 Terran wins. So that was kind of embarrassing, because I was like, oh wow, I suck with Terran. I think the only Terran games I typically win are versus Zerg and versus other Terrans about half the time. I don't ever win against Protoss. I don't know why, I just can't beat Protoss as Terran, so... But I can beat Terran as Protoss, so that makes me happy. I used to be really bad at beating Terran as Protoss, but I've gotten better at it, especially since I've discovered the wonderful, wonderful Charged Zealots. I love Charged Zealots. Just so amazingly awesome. And I am sending a scout, possibly because I don't remember what race he is, possibly just because I want to make sure he's not going anything crazy like early Reapers or something like that. But I will, however, just see kind of standard things. I should have harassed that SCV. Oh, it doesn't matter, he's almost done anyways. So no harassment for me, so just scouting out his base. You can see he's going very standard build, except he's getting his orbital command at 16 instead of 15, but no huge deal. His refinery is going up just right now, which is fine, since he's going Marines and Marauders, which is very, very powerful against Protoss, especially if you do not have enough Zealots, and Immortals also help. So, here's this command center going in, and I've actually never watched this animation before, so I'm going to keep an eye on it. And that radar dish just kind of pops up out of nothingness. That's kind of weird, and I think it would almost have a little bit more details than that, but now it's got a cool radar dish. And you did miss my probe getting murdered by this Marine up here, but I did, however, stab that Marine twice with my probe. Luckily it wasn't General Warfield, or he would have just slugged my probe to the side and it would have smacked into the wall. But that's a little besides the point right now. There's this other 2 barracks going up, lifting this off so he can place down a tech lab. And as you can see, I have a single soul Zealot. Chrono boosting my Cyber Core and a Stalker out, and I should be getting this Sentry out as well. I do like Sentries a lot, especially when you remember to use Guardian Shield. That's game changing. I know everyone knows that, but a lot of lower level players, and myself included, just forget to use Guardian Shield. It's just absolutely so amazing against both Protoss and Terran that there's no excuse not to use it. Just use it. Force fields as well are awesome. I can speak and not trip over my tongue some days. But for now, we just have this Cyber Core still researching my warp gate, and you can see he's getting a slightly scary army out for me because I've got almost nothing up. Oh, there's that sentry I was so happy about. And here's this reactor almost finishing, so I assume he will do a push soon. Surprised not to see him researching concussive grenades yet, but he is kind of low on the gas. He could be researching it right now, but then he wouldn't be building them Marauder quite so consistently, so I guess I can kind of see that. Concussive shell is probably not that huge of a deal right now, since this is such early aggression, and I've got absolutely nothing to defend against it. You can see I'm building a forward pylon at the front of my base about the same time that he's coming and marching up into my base, and I sit here and attack, and I realize that 1 Zealot, 1 Stalker, and 1 Sentry will not solve my problem, so I did force fields and get some free shots off on the Marine, and I switched to firing on a Marauder. Kill that Marauder, which makes me happy. Should have went ahead and shot that 3 hit point Marine real quick, but didn't want to take too much damage. I do focus fire that Marauder down, that Marine, and now I've only got 2 Marauders left, but then here comes more reinforcements for him. Warp in a couple of Zealots trying to hold this off. letting them be meat shields and chopping up those marauders. He did target fire with that stalker back there, which was a good idea by him. And now he's got 2 marines and a marauder, and I've got a stalker that's going to be brave and stand here and go toe-to-toe with that marine. And did not do so well. Warping in a couple more stalkers. I'm in a lot of trouble here as he has 3 marines and 3 marauders now. 2 stalkers will not stop that, so I bring probes off the line. Luckily, I did get a snipe off that marine very quickly, and now I do have these probes trying to take some damage more than actually deal it. But he does a good job of attacking that stalker. I should have backed that stalker off since he wasn't killing the probes yet. But my immortal, that does kill enough time for this immortal to come out and watch him start wrecking everything. I love immortals. Run away. And as you can see, with his 3 marines and 3 marauders, this immortal and these 2 zealots are going to do so much damage. Watch. Ha ha ha. This. Go, my immortal, go. Absolutely wrecks these marauders. Absolutely love this immortal. Not backing down from anything. No, he's not afraid of any marines. He will kill everything. 6 kills, 7 kills. Keep on going, 8 kills. Yeah, you better run away. This immortal is indeed immortal. But now I will run back up to my ramp as I try to get my macro up and going. I was paying attention to that fight a little bit too much. Too fascinated with this immortal looking so amazingly cool. But for now, I'm throwing up another warp gate, another pylon, making sure I don't get Psylocked, or trying that I don't get Psylocked. And this marauder hanging out here in the bushes, maybe doing things he shouldn't be doing. We are unsure here. It just looks like he's standing there. He's safe. Maybe he had to use the bathroom. Anyway, up to 4 stalkers and an immortal, warping in a Twilight Council so I get my favorite thing ever, Zealot legs. Give myself some charge lots. I do find it slightly weird how I pronounce it Zealot instead of Zealot, and but I don't pronounce it Chargelet. I pronounce it Charge-a-lot. That's a little inconsistency with my shout casting, but hopefully you guys don't mind. It drives my wife nuts that I say Zealot, but she'll have to learn to deal with it, because I think it sounds better Zealot than Zealot. Don't like putting an accent on the second O. Anyways, here comes his second scary push, and I'm not quite sure I can put up with this, but I did warp in 2 sentries so I could start throwing down some force fields at my ramp, and here he comes, and I start attacking, and I'm like, I don't like the way that looks, and that poor Zealot gets sacrificed to ire. Oh well. But this immortal is now up to 10 kills. He is an instructor now. He's the instructor immortal, teaching this immortal how to be a better immortal. Here we go, run away. Force field off my ramp again. He tries to squeeze up there. Not the best of ideas, because I would have loved if he had done that. Should have been standing closer to my ramp so I could have been shooting down while he was right here, but that's besides the point. Another engagement, shooting off, picking off another zealot, but that's what the zealots are there for, just to take some shots, and that time I chop his army in half, and I'll completely kill the one half of it, back away. Should have continued to shoot downwards. I don't know why I didn't. I guess I just chickened out a little bit, but that's okay. Now he comes up and tries to destroy this pylon, and I say, no, sir. My charge finishes up researching, so now I've got my 2 charge zealots. Do a couple force fields so they can't run away from the 1 charge zealot I have, but focus firing the sentries down, always a good idea. It doesn't really matter when they're not using Guardian Shield, though, so absolutely take out this army, and my little hero immortal's still alive, and he's now a master with 19 kills. Oh, I love that immortal. Absolutely wrecking all of the marauders. In fact, I think maybe he has killed every single marauder with those 19 kills. Get my 3rd immortal out. Thought about pushing out, then I realized that I had zealot legs researched, and maybe I should take advantage of it and get some zealots out, and a little misrally from him, further sealing his fate against me. Trying to engage me here, just not going to work. I have way too many forces. These charge zealots are going to chase him down and chop him up into itty-bitty pieces. I love the zealots. And still just trying to run for me. Not going to work too well, though. Oh, turns around, starts firing with the marauders and marines. I'm not going to chase him all the way back to his base, especially when I see all these SCVs getting pulled off the line. However, I will stick out right here and destroy his supply depots and barracks. One reason why I don't like walling off with anything except Zerg, because that makes that vulnerable, and he is now currently at 24 of 27 food. That actually is kind of bad for him, since he can't really crank out units now. He's not building units, he's panicking a little bit, trying to get everything back running again. He's not in a good position, and he knows it, and I'm just warping in some more zealots. I should have been warping in some sentries with the ridiculous amount of gas I had. However, nobody's perfect. I am throwing up another expansion just in case this last push doesn't work. I don't want to be caught with my pants down on one base, probably almost mined out. So now here comes my nice group of zealots, where I now have 9 zealots coming in, and start targeting the reactors and the tech labs first. However, I see his army and I can't resist, and I just absolutely take it out. Now this Immortal is now an executor, since he has 21 kills, 22. Love this Immortal, but now he's getting distracted by a pretty tech lab. I guess it was shining still. So unfortunately this executor will not get any more. Oh, 23, the mule, very nice. This one, Immortal, getting so many kills. 6 kills on that Immortal, 10 kills on that Immortal. Gotta love the Immortals as Protoss. Use them to your advantage, especially against Marauder-heavy armies. They absolutely rip through Marauders. So, hope you enjoyed watching this. Hope you might have learned something. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And also visit my website at shoutcaststrategy.com. Thanks for watching.